What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jays. We back at it again. It's been a minute since we did one of these, almost about a year. Today I'll be doing an update on the Anthony Edwards AE ones, the Bulldogs. You know, these are first edition. I got these as soon as these dropped, of course, because you know in Atlanta these sell out very fast. I've been playing these shoes for about maybe about 7 months. In seriousness, these shoes are amazing. They're comfortable, especially with the ventilation on the sides, the breathability. The shoes relatively in a bag when they made this shoe, and I have to say, man, I'm looking forward to dropping more content with these shoes, man. And they hold up pretty well. Like I said in the first video when I made these, I feel like this is my first Christmas. Pretty cool. The bottom looks epically sick. The ventilation on the insides, the breathability in these shoes are phenomenal. These have to be like by far the best Adidas shoes I've ever had. The other shoes that, you know, I would say that would be on par with them would be the D Roses, but you know, those really don't last as long. And I love how light they are. But my only gist about these shoes is that these shoes are like really heavy. They're heavier than, you know, like most low top shoes, which is granted, because the thing about these shoes, I believe they have like boost technology, and when you land on the ground, that's what these back here are for. So it's to take the impact, and these shoes, like, you know, I say in my other videos, this is like really meant for slashers. Like, you know, like me, technically I guess I am a slasher, but I'm more of like a shot creator. I like shooting mid ranges, but when I jump, these shoes take impact very well. Like, these are like the lighter version of LeBron's pretty much, but they look way cooler. You got like the shark aesthetic to it, you know what I'm saying? But the inside of the shoe, guys, like the ankle support, I like playing the mid tops because, you know, like when you're running and jumping, and especially if you're like high in the air, like for me, you know, I like playing hang times. Hang times, like when you stay in the air and you're able to manipulate layups over tall people. You want to make sure you're safe when you land ankle support. But also, another thing that enhances shoes are insoles. Now, granted, once again, Victory insoles. You know, I'm not sponsored by Victory insoles, but look out. Victory insoles, look out for it, brother. The insoles that I use for these shoes, playing wise, is Move. Oh, wow, 2 insoles today. I use Move and I use Victory insoles. Let's talk about these insoles real quick. Once again, Move and Victory, I know you guys aren't sponsoring me, but look out for it, brother. As an athlete, it's very important that you have insoles in your shoes, especially once you get older. Now, when you're 18, 20, 21, you probably don't care as much, but you know, when you get to my age, I'm not old though, still in my early 20s. You want to take care of your body, and especially, you know, like when you're weightlifting, you're putting all that pressure on your knees and your body's really taking that hit, especially playing full length games. You want to make sure you're taking care of your body, you know what I'm saying, mostly your feet. I use the Victory insoles because obviously this is carbon fiber technology. As you know, if you don't know what carbon fiber is whenever you jump on the ground, you retain your explosive power. Carbon fiber is not cheating, all right? So first of all, in order for you to get more out of carbon fiber, you actually have to be an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have that explosive power. You gotta have the ability to jump. Like, if you don't have the ability to jump, you're pretty much wasting your money. But if you have the ability to jump, you know what I'm saying, like you're 30-inch vertical, 40-inch vertical, you get to return your bounce, you know what I'm saying, which is fair, you know, because you don't want to play in the insoles and you're wasting energy. Move helps the comfortability in your shoes. So like with the carbon fiber, it's not enough. It just depends on your explosive power. And I play very explosive. I'm more like Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, I guess like Anthony Edwards, you know what I'm saying, like your boy ATL. This kind of takes the load off your feet, off the stress off your feet, and they play very phenomenal. I use this in all my games. The last 2 games I've been doing pretty good. Right now I play for the, I guess like Fort Bliss Commander Cup. It's like pretty much a basketball tournament with the best basketball athletes in all Bliss. And
what's good, y'all? This is my semi-finals game on Bliss. We had a tough loss, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. This is the game footage of me obviously playing with the Move insoles and the Victory insoles. These insoles have helped me out a lot throughout this whole season, especially longevity wise. It's very great on my knees because I'm a very explosive player.
We're mopping the floor with everyone right now. Right now we do have a championship in a couple of days, and you know, that's, I may get footage, I may not, I don't know. People be hating, man, you know what I'm saying? Like when you lit, you know, people don't want to like support whatnot, but it is what it is. But other than that, back on topic, I usually use this in my games, and it's good, man. It's like stacking up pre-workout. You know, you want to make sure, as an athlete, you want to give yourself an edge, man. You don't want to like just, I know everyone says fair, but like, look, man, you want to be able to maximize your abilities as much as possible, and that's why with these shoes, man, like these by far the best shoes I've ever had. Usually I switch out shoes in like 3 or 2 months, but I held on to these shoes for a year and they last for a year. So that's a lot, man, because usually, man, I go through a lot of shoes, man. These AEs, man, these by far are the best shoes I've ever had in my life, and the colorway is insane. Like, just, who doesn't love red and black? We're going to get in some footage, some live game footage, and kind of pretty much show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's go into it.
But the real key thing, like, we lost because we couldn't buy a bucket, you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't hit a shot. It was just frustrating, and everybody's getting frustrated, you know, because we're not making shots. But usually, you know, this is like one of our lower performances. We're averaging probably around like 80 points a game, but you know, like I said, it happens to the best of us sometimes, I mean, the ball just don't go, man. Primarily, I use these insoles really for my slashing ability, driving to the basket, and shooting. Obviously, I'm able to get that elevation over my defenders and shoot over them, i.e. the mid-range. That's why I always key in on the mid-range. I've been practicing on mid-range for the last maybe 3 years, right after high school. I wish I had the ability in high school, but you know what I'm saying, that shit was... I had a lot of fun during this game. It was a lot of competition. I think the refs kind of hold us a little bit on fouls. Like, we were not getting any calls. And like I said, man, like, it's March Madness. Everybody don't want to see the underdog win, but we gonna get a Cinderella story, finish out. We do have another game tonight. We did get knocked down in the loser bracket. We do have to beat the losing team in order to play in the championship, because this is our first loss, double elimination. One thing I did realize throughout this game, and this might go off topic a little bit, is sometimes, man, like, taking over, being able to take over what's yours. You have to understand what is for you. And sometimes people will try to, you know, like, give you backhand compliments and hate on you and pretty much take away your shine away from you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're being humble. And one thing I want to really just get my point across is, if things are for you, like whether it be in sports or just in life in general, just go for it, man. Like, don't hold back. Just go for it, balls deep, and just really stay focused. Stay on that grind, man, because people will try to knock you off and will try to distract you. I hope y'all like this AE review, and show your love to your boy.